So, hi. We've met at Mobile Care here to address one of the European Union's and Malta's most pressing social challenges, the care of our aging population. The latest Mobile Care National Report reveals a sobering truth. Malta's demographic landscape is shifting rapidly. The old age dependency ratio rose from 28% in 2012 to nearly 42% in 2023. That means almost half of our elderly population now requires long-term care, and the burden on our systems is only growing. Between 2018 and 2022, the Maltese government's expenditure on elderly care rose by nearly 55%, reaching over €143 million. More than half of that went towards residential homes. But even so, over 1,600 seniors remain on the waiting lists for a bed in a care facility. And while government promotes aging in one's own residence, a more cost-effective solution, it hinges on the availability of living carers, which we currently lack. In fact, 93% of living carers today are foreign nationals, mostly from Nepal and the Philippines. Maltese carers prefer structured environments, like hospitals or homes, citing the unpredictability and isolation of living care. This heavy reliance on third country nationals creates delays in recruitment, high administrative costs, and troubling reports of exploitation. What's more concerning? There is no national regulatory standard for living care. Neither the Homes for Older Persons Act nor the Charter of Rights for Care Home Residents clearly defines carers' roles or safeguards their conditions. Agencies and middle persons operate with limited oversight. We're outsourcing a critical public service to an informal and loosely regulated marketplace. We must ask ourselves, is this sustainable? Policy solutions are within reach. First, we need enforceable national standards for live-in care, covering both service quality and worker protection. Second, a centralized state-run registry for carers and agencies could help ensure accountability and transparency. Third, expand and streamline the carer at home scheme to ease the financial burden on families while promoting formal employment structures. Most importantly, we must update our legislation to reflect the care realities of today, not just the institutional models of the past. The Commissioner for Older Persons must be empowered with investigative authority. Carers, both formal and informal, need to be clearly defined in law. If we want to protect the dignity of our elderly and the integrity of those who care for them, we must act now. Let this be the start of a coordinated, compassionate, and forward-thinking policy framework. Thank you.